Welcome to this Tools on Air Academy episode about our live production playout solution JustPlay version 3. In this video tutorial, we will be showing you a short overview of JustPlay, our Mac-based innovative live production video and real-time graphics playout solution. JustPlay is the ideal solution for situations where you need to streamline the playout of video files and real-time graphics in any live environment, while maintaining full control over the production workflow. JustPlay is a true client-server solution, which means that the control application and the playout engine communicate over a network. This allows the control application to be installed on multiple remote workstations, enabling several operators to work concurrently on the same channel. Let's get started. The JustPlay user interface has 5 major areas, which are simultaneously displayed. This allows access to all software functions without opening and closing windows. The area on the left-hand side of the user interface displays the media library. The library shows all the media content on your storage that is available for playout. To simplify the viewing, there are separate tabs for videos, audio, graphics, events, and previously saved playlists. Additionally, the search field is unique to each tab, which makes locating content quick and easy. Videos and graphics can be previewed directly in the library. New in and out points, as well as poster frames, can be set within video files before they are added to the rundown list. The next relevant part of the user interface is the workbench. The folders area of the workbench is used to organize your content. For example, you could collect all the items you need for a certain show in a single folder, or make a folder with graphic elements only. Each folder can be renamed and be assigned a set of functions, which allows you to pre-assign certain attributes to every item added to the particular folder. Right beside the folder area, you see those items which have been added already. To add more items, simply select them in the library and drag and drop them into the workbench. To duplicate an item, copy and paste it by using the corresponding menu command or the keyboard. Activate an item in the workbench or the timeline and use the third area of the interface, named Inspector, to change its attributes. With video files, you can edit the in and out point by changing the timecode, the aspect ratio, the playback speed, and other attributes. If you have a real-time graphics item selected in the workbench, you can change its attributes, also called input ports, depending on the permissions set by the creator of the real-time graphics template. If there's more than one graphic layer available on your system, you can also define on which layer a real-time graphics template should go on air. The fourth area of the interface is the timeline. Here you can see how many layers are available for this particular channel, and which item is currently loaded or being played on each layer. To load an item for playout, click on the corresponding load button. The item is now loaded in the timeline and ready for playout. Press the play button to air the element. The on-air window shows the output right away. The timeline is also useful in situations where several video items should be played in a specific order. To do so, load the video items in the correct order, and define the finished action for each video after that. This allows you to seamlessly play videos back to back, and also to switch to the default output or to stop the playout and show the last frame of the video, depending on the finished action you've previously selected in the inspector. The last area is the control area, where you can preview the item which is currently selected in the workbench or the timeline. The on-air window finally shows the output generated by the JustPlay engine, including all videos and all real-time graphics items currently on air. We hope you enjoyed this brief overview of JustPlay version 3. For more information about our solutions, please visit our website or contact us via email. Welcome to this ToolsOnAir Academy episode about our automated playout solution JustPlay, version 3. In this video tutorial, we will be showing you a short overview of JustPlay, our Mac-based innovative automated video and real-time graphics playout solution. JustPlay is the ideal solution for situations where content has been pre-scheduled with a definite start time. JustPlay is a true client-server solution, which means that the control application and the playout engine communicate over a network. This allows the control application to be installed on multiple remote workstations, enabling several operators to work concurrently on the same channel. Let's get started. The JustPlay user interface has 6 focus areas, which are simultaneously displayed. This allows access to all software functions without opening and closing windows. The area on the lower left-hand side of the user interface displays the media library. The library shows all the media content on your storage that is available for playout. To simplify the viewing, there are separate tabs for videos, audio, graphics, events, and previously saved playlists. Additionally, the search field is unique to each tab, which makes locating content quick and easy. Videos and graphics can be previewed directly in the library. New in and out points, as well as poster frames, can be set within video files before they are added to the rundown list. The next relevant part of the user interface is the calendar view. This is a vertical timeline where all scheduled playlists are displayed. We call this the rundown. You can use the calendar view to easily move to any day, in the past or future, by using the arrow buttons, or by choosing a day in the built-in calendar grid. The calendar view is also the place where you can build new playlists with a predefined start time and duration, via a simple drag-and-drop mechanism. Or even easier, by dragging one of the several media elements from the library to an empty area of the calendar view. This creates a new playlist which has the auto-duration feature turned on, and therefore fits exactly to the duration of the added media elements. Next to the calendar view is the workbench area. The workbench shows the playlists and their content in a traditional list view. The currently playing media item is always highlighted in green. Media elements that have been aired are grayed out, while media items waiting to be played are shown in white. New media items can also be added from the library directly into the workbench by using drag and drop. The drop position defines the start time of the new media item. All previously scheduled items are automatically updated with new start times. This avoids overlapping media items in the rundown. The next area of interest is the inspector. Select a media item in the calendar view, the workbench, or in the timeline, and use the inspector to change attributes of the selected item accordingly. If, for example, you select a video file, you can change several attributes such as the in and out point, the fade in and fade out time, the field order, and the aspect ratio conversion. For increased flexibility, the out point, the aspect ratio, as well as the audio volume, are all attributes you can change even while the video file is on air. Additionally, you can use the trim clip button to split the movie where needed. If you have a real-time graphics item selected in the workbench, you can change its attributes, also called input ports, depending on the permissions set by the creator of the graphic template. Last but not least, let's have a look at the timeline divided into 3 areas of information. The area on the far left displays the list of available layers for this particular channel, as well as the elapsed time and names of the items currently on air. Information about the coming up next items going on air is located to the right of the timeline view. The area in the middle shows the timeline view with the current time indicator. Finally, let's have a look at the control area, which is located above the timeline view. On the far left, the control area displays the on-air output view, generated by the JustOut engine. The upcoming element of the selected layer is shown as poster frame in the so-called next view. In the middle section of the control area, you see the timecode display, the overall engine and system health status, and if the channel you are currently connected to is online or offline. The green timecode, also known as primary time, indicates the current playout time. If you want to preview a scheduled element ahead of the current playout time, then you can either double-click on the element of choice or scrub the timeline to enter the edit mode and preview the chosen upcoming element. This changes the color of the timecode to white while showing a frame-accurate view in the on-air view. The original playout remains unaffected. To resynchronize all views with the current playout position, you can either wait until the current playout time reaches the previewed positions, or simply click the Now button, and the timecode will revert to the green primary time mode again. We hope you enjoyed this brief overview of JustPlay version 3. For more information about our solutions, please visit our website, or contact us via email. Welcome to this ToolsOnAir Academy episode about our real-time template creation solution Composition Builder version 5. In this video tutorial, we will be showing you a short overview of Composition Builder, our Mac-based real-time template creator solution for our playout solutions. Composition Builder is an application which allows graphic artists to build real-time graphics templates. These templates can then be played out using one of ToolsOnAir's playout applications, namely JustPlay or JustLife. Composition Builder consists of 5 major interface areas. The first area is the library. In the library, you can see previously saved compositions as well as still images. Still images can be added to an existing composition by drag and drop, and existing compositions can be double-clicked so that they can be opened in Composition Builder for further editing. Before you add a still image to your composition, or before you open a composition by double-clicking on it, you may want to screen the selected item in the preview area, which allows you to preview real-time graphics compositions, as well as still images. The second area of the interface is the toolbar. The toolbar gives you direct access to the most important items, which you can add to your composition, such as text elements, shapes, still images, date and time placeholders or additional items. Select 2 or more elements to align or distribute them. You can select elements and either send them backwards or bring them forward using the related buttons. The workbench size menu defines the way the composition is shown. The Stop Frame button lets you add a stop frame, the Poster Frame button to define a poster frame, and the Preview button to preview your composition. The third area of the Composition Builder interface is the timeline. In the timeline, you see all the elements or items which are part of your composition, and all the keyframes which have been already defined. There's all the tools to generate new keyframes and to jump to certain keyframe to change the attribute of it. Right above the timeline, you'll find the control bar. You can alternatively play or stop the composition, play it frame by frame, or jump to the beginning or the end of it. The fourth area of the Composition Builder interface is called the Workbench. The Workbench features a WYSIWYG interface of all the elements that are part of your composition, including all their attributes and defined animations. Within the timeline, you can scroll to preview the composition and the way it's animated. In the Workbench, you can also edit the elements directly. Choose an element, such as a shape, and position it as desired on the canvas. The fifth area of the Composition Builder interface is called the Inspector. In the Inspector, you can see all the attributes of the selected element and change them accordingly. In addition, you can define so-called permissions to determine what will be editable during the playout, and get access to the document's attributes, where you can also see the stop frames, define the background of the composition and how the overlays should be displayed. We hope you enjoyed this brief overview of Composition Builder, version 5. For more information about our solutions, please visit our website or contact us via email. Welcome to this ToolsOnAir Academy episode about our real-time template creation solution, Composition Builder, version 5. Composition Builder is an application which allows graphic artists to build real-time graphics templates. These templates can then be played out using one of ToolsOnAir's playout applications, namely JustPlay or JustLive. In this video tutorial, we will be showing you how to define which properties or attributes of an element of a composition can be changed or edited once the composition is on air. Let's get started. In the Properties tab of the Inspector panel, you will find all the attributes of an element within a composition. In the Permissions tab, you can see the permissions applied to any element in your composition. In our example, there are no attribute permissions activated for the particular element. This means that when bringing the graphics on air, in JustPlay or JustLive, you will only be allowed to either enable or disable the elements, but not to change the text, which is not desirable in a real-time graphics context. To activate the ability to change the text, let's go back to Composition Builder, select the text element you want permissions to be enabled for, switch to the Permissions tab, and for example, click on the text attribute to enable it for changes in the playout interface. Once done, save the composition and go back to your playout application. Drag the related composition to the workbench, and you will find the text attribute enabled and shown as an available input port. As a result, not only you can change the visibility of the elements, but you can also apply text changes in real time, which makes the solution an ideal fit for live productions. We hope you enjoyed this brief overview of Composition Builder, version 5. For more information about our solutions, please visit our website or contact us via email. Welcome to this ToolsOnAir Academy episode about our real-time template creation solution, Composition Builder, version 5. Composition Builder is an application which allows graphic artists to build real-time graphics templates. These templates can then be played out using one of ToolsOnAir's playout applications, namely JustPlay or JustLive. In this video tutorial, we will be showing you one of the most powerful features of a real-time graphics composition, the ability to change the duration of a composition while it's on air. Let's get started. In this example, we deal with a station ID, shown as an animated logo with a duration of 4 seconds. In the first 3 seconds of the composition, the elements are moving in, and at the last second of the composition they are all fading out. If we preview this composition, we'll see that it will be on air for 4 seconds and automatically fade out after that. So far so good. Now, let's change the duration of this station ID. Go to the position from where you would like to stretch the duration of the composition and click the stop frame button. This adds a stop frame at the current time indicator position, in our case 3 seconds, which is also indicated by a yellow triangle. In the preview, you can see the elements going on air, and after 3 seconds the animation stops as desired. To release it, we simply click on the Send Trigger button. Our animation is now ready to be used for playout, for example to apply infinite graphics to a channel layer. To do so, open the Just Control configuration window and click on your channel of choice. You will see the available layers for that channel. In this example, we will use the FX2 layer as an infinite graphic to apply our station ID. Let's first rename the layer to Station ID for consistency, then select the previously made composition to apply the station ID, and finally activate the channel. Back to the control interface, we see that our station ID has now permanently been allocated to the station ID layer and automatically sent on air. There are situations, though, where the station ID needs to be turned off and on again automatically, for example during commercial breaks. This can easily be done by selecting the commercial clips first, and then by clicking on the Hide Station ID checkbox. Once the playout reaches the commercial clips, the station ID will be turned off automatically and turned on again when normal content playout is resumed. We hope you enjoyed this brief overview of Composition Builder, version 5. For more information about our solutions, please visit our website or contact us via email.